Hi guys, Ray here from City Fan TV. It's halftime in the big game tonight. It's Manchester City 1, Porto 1, and wow, what a boring game this is. For a long time, I went through phases in that game where I just couldn't make any notes for about 10 minutes because nothing was going on. Look, we were not obviously happy with the starting lineup with Eric Garcia starting. Obviously, Aki's injured, so it is what it is, guys. You got to accept that. But not really much was happening. We were playing with three at the back again, and this time we had Diaz in the middle, as you'd expect. Walker on his right, and on the other side was Eric Garcia, and out wide you had Cancelo out wide. But guys, City not really for large portions of that game. City really not creating anything, nothing at all. It was very difficult to break through Porto. We were passing it around at the back again and again and again. It was quite, can I say, it was quite boring. No impetus, no energy, and you just know City are going to make a mistake. You just know it. It always happens. City are bound to make mistakes, and as if by magic, another break that actually give Porto the opening goal. Guys, giving the ball away. I'll read your comments and I'll talk about my defensive errors. Cancelo shocking. I don't think it was just Cancelo. Kamal, what do you want him to do? Really, what do you want him to do? Pepper's the Spanish prices. Monomela, Garcia's been decent. Says Kamal, he has. That was no fans in a group game. Bad combination, tough watch. It really is out of the mark. It really is. Lineup going nowhere. Always giving the ball away to his Brad. Why Garcia, JRX? Can't answer that. Ref was really poor. Moving the ball too slowly. Garcia almost caused a second goal. Need Torres on. We need to do something. Garcia is trash. Gundogan is useless. Well, thanks, Mr. Rollup. As always, good comments. No, I'm not going to go down that route. Garcia's had a reasonable game. Let's be honest, Mr. Rollup. So I don't know where that's come from. That's come from some sort of frustration. Man City, I agree. I don't think Garcia should be playing, but I don't think he's been rubbish. No transition, absolute JRX. We're just passing it around at the back, looking for a pass, and then we hitting it long, either out wide or over the top. And they got pace to burn, those Porto guys. Bernardo needs to play deeper. Mahrez cutting in too much on his left foot. Mahrez is predictable for us. Mahrez has been rubbish for me. He's not done anything. The best thing Mahrez has done a couple of times. He's there's been a long pass to him. He's killed it dead. Wow. A little bit of skill. He's killed the ball dead. It's nothing for me. Gundogan and Rodri. This very, very narrow, guys. Porto are playing that. They've shrunk the pitch. Pitch has been played. The game's been played in about 20 or 30 yards. And every time we try and hit it a long ball, they've got the cover runners. Aguero isn't fast enough. Sterling isn't fast enough, really, if he's up against our man Corona. And on the other side, Mahrez isn't quick enough. So, nothing's... Portmore, there's no creativity because they're not getting... they've been pressurised off the ball. Everybody makes mistakes, but, the mistakes we make, really bad. Let's look. Look, let's talk about the goals. Now... even before the goal, Cancelo he robbed Corona. He went in the box. Corona stuck his leg out. Now, actually, if that was let's be honest, if that was Mane or Salah, they'd have gone over that leg and they'd have gone down. And Cancelo made sure he carried on. And some of us would have been saying, "Go down, man, go down." Anyway, after 30 minutes, soft goal. I think it was Diaz with a poor pass, really uncharacteristic. Wasn't expecting that. But the defending was horrible. Nobody went in to make a challenge. Nobody stayed with them. The guy just, dropped his shoulder every time and they just let him go. From near the halfway line into the box. It was shocking defending. 3 minutes later, City got a penalty. It was a crazy penalty. The penalty was given from Pepe running into Sterling and just knocking him into the air. We were lucky. I thought it wasn't going to be given because it took between 3 and 4 minutes to decide. And they were looking at Gundogan standing on the goalie's ankle. And if you're looking at it for that long, I'd have expected you to give that as a no penalty. But anyway, we got the penalty. Aguero scores under the keeper, poor penalty. Aguero takes poor penalties. If the goalie dives the wrong way, then the penalty's all right. But if the goalie dives the right way, Sergio Aguero's penalty was poor, wasn't in the corner, and he was very lucky that the goalie didn't get a proper hand on it and saved it. 21 minutes, Edison gave the ball away, lucky. And I wrote in my notes, too much tippy-tappy stuff. Nobody to pass it to. There's nobody. Everybody's been crowded out because it's all, the game's been narrowed into a very small area. And there's nothing going on. Is the movement? There must be. But after about 35 to 38 minutes, City had three, I don't call them chances, we had three situations where we got beyond the winger or something, but the passes and crosses weren't very good. Walker saved City. I think actually Walker played them on side. Was it Corona? He played him on side, and we got lucky. We got out of jail there. And the last thing, besides the ref giving fouls and yellow cards for Nout, only 3 minutes extra time. Only 3 minutes injury time. When the penalty, the VAR thing took between 3 and 4 minutes, and there was another one where Diaz, the goal scorer, had got a smack on the head from Bernardo. Well, that didn't deserve a yellow card. It was just a coming together. And he was down for a couple of minutes. So he should have had 5 or 6 minutes. We only got 3, which is ridiculous. Let's look what you guys are saying. Mr. Gaz had no idea where that guy was and almost gave for a second goal. Yeah, but I think also, Mr. Roll-Up, they were stepping up. And Walker was the one side. JRX Porter plays so delicate. Absolutely. As I said, Aki was injured and any news on Stones. No news, Faris. No news. Gundogan says JRX, terrible football. But it's not been a good watch. It's not been a good watch. Mr. Oak says Gundogan Rodriguez is horrible. Bernard booking for Faris, that was pathetic what the ref's been doing. Tired of the flopping. It's flip-flops all the way. And any time they get a chance, they go down. It is really bad. Portmore, you're right. No creativity in that midfield. But as I said, they're not having time and space. They're being crowded out. And you do need someone to break through, someone to do something different from out wide. Mahrez ain't doing that. Sterling ain't doing that. So, for me, you either change the system or you change the personnel. You can't just carry on the same. Zachariah says Porto plays as light as plastic bags. Absolutely. Afraid we will be down to 10. JRX. Yeah, I think get someone off. But who do you take off? Do you take off somebody on a yellow card? Well, you can't take Bernardo off. You can't take Cancelo off. And you can't take Walker off. So what do you do? Zero shots and absolutely no chances created. Portmore, yeah, it was not good at all. Referee has been let out of the day from the asylum. Says Aaron, need Torres and Foden on for dynamism. Yeah, you would need something different. M and ER, yeah, not impressive. It's been if this was another team playing, if this was the Ajax Liverpool game, I won't be watching after about 20 minutes. I'd have moved on. It's that our best player so far is our right back. Kimmich assist was better than the whole midfield today. That's Faris. That keeper put his foot in Gundo's way. If he avoided that step, he would have felt no choice for him but to make that step. Yeah, look, I'm not blaming Gundogan. Actually, I'm not even sure whether was it Pepe caught Gundogan's ankle or his heel as he was getting away. Akash, anybody, we need a fit left back and Mahrez needs to play better. Mahrez just needs to play better. I mean, how many times are you going to hear that? He might do something good, but he's predictable. He's not doing anything. He's not adding anything. But then again, neither Sterling. What's Sterling done? And what's Aguero done? Nobody's done anything because they've not had a lot of... they've not had any opportunities, really. That pen had enough power to go in, so I thought it wasn't bad. Faris, I think another goalkeeper would have saved that. A goalkeeper with a strong hand could have saved that. It was in the right zone. The keeper just dived higher than the ball. Now, if a keeper dived low, it'd hit him. He might not even have to make a save. Ruth says Mahrez is too slow. Cobbett, so sick and tired of watching this slow, ponderous and boring football from this team. No accountability, just 11 players playing freestyle. Well, it's not even freestyle. Freestyle. When you talk about freestyle, you're talking about Harlem Globetrotters. You're talking about the Corinthian casuals. You're talking about a bit of fun, a bit of games, a bit of trickery. We've seen none of that tonight. None of that. It's been a really, really, really poor goal. A poor game, sorry. Tagliafico own goal against Liverpool. It's not what I want to hear, Prithvi. We have been creating up at Porto. Faris, Porto come out with a game plan. and they're executing it. And it's up to us to get, to do something around that. Awate says Ruth, Gundogan Mahrez needs to come off for Foden or Torres. I'm not going to bring Torres on. I mean, I'm more inclined to take Mahrez off and bring Foden on. Foden needs to come on for creativity, and Torres. I'm not going to bring Torres on, Faris, because let's be honest. Torres hasn't done enough when he has been playing. He's had a couple of sparks here and there, but he's not shown enough for me. For right now, if I was going to make any changes, I'd bring Foden on for Riyad Mahrez. Portmore says, Man City Portmore, I've been saying this all summer. We need another creative midfielder alongside KDB. Well, when KDB is not playing, then we've got a problem. But as I said, it's a very narrow game. Would KDB have had a lot? I think the one difference KDB would have made, he'd have been able to make better passes through smaller gaps to players and to get them through. Whereas our players are doing straight passes and they haven't got that killer ball. Hey, that's it, Nightbot. Help us to push on to 3,000 subscribers. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Tell your friends and family. Get them involved. And once again, thanks for your amazing support. If that was Mane and Salah in goodness place when Pepe touched it, that Cancelo does have... Oh, I missed that. The ankle, they'd have dived. We need someone to stretch the left side of the pitch. We're not stretching anything. Pep doesn't have an answer when teams at 5 at the back. Says Prithvi, KDB missing and look to call the creativity with him. Absolutely none left. We need space, Portmore. We need space. We haven't got it, so we have to find another way around it. Colin Pollock, what's wrong with Aki? I heard, I think Call has whinge or something, and hopefully he'll be back at the weekend. Bernardo needs to see some trickery and produce a moment of magic. Chase beyond other gaming. Faris Toure, he shouldn't start, but he deserves a few minutes. Yeah, but not a hard time. For me, if I'd be bringing Foden on within 5 or 10 minutes, to be honest. I wouldn't leave him Mahrez on. Foden on. And then let's see how the game goes, and maybe you bring Torres on later on. But let's see how, it's not, the performance isn't great. And right now, and far too often I'm saying the performance isn't good enough. Let's hope to get the result. Early in the season, we need to get the result. Akash, I agree. I wonder why we don't also sit back a little bit and counter against these teams. Because I tell you what, Akash, have you seen our defenders? Our defenders can't defend. We do not want to be sitting back. We need Zinchenko and Aki for Torres. I'm not so sure, Shalina. And since Aki's injured, he can't really come on. So, it ain't happening. Guys, should we go and watch the second half? Go on, I'm going to go and watch the second half, guys. You look after yourselves. Be back at full time. Please join us at full time, guys. See you later. Come on, City. You've got to do this.